Sometimes you can make time for the big projects, like this one. Sometimes you don't have that time, so you gotta pick out a small one. So that's what we're doing this time, because this thing looks hideous. So we're working on the 84 Chevy van this time, and I think I got a pretty cool idea how to fix this and make it look really cool. I won't know till I try it. Stay tuned. So this time on Van Gogh Garage, what we're going to do is change up this emblem. It's one that I bought on the internet a few years ago and put on the van. It was like my first upgrade for it. And as you can see, it's not holding up very good. The paint's all cracked and chipping, and that's just not going to work. It'd be cool if it was more like this one. This is for a car. It's got this plastic insert in there. Gives a little more depth. It's kind of cool looking. So I think I'm going to try something to make it kind of like this. But originally when I bought this emblem, my plan was to make the outside of the van with blue accents. And then the whole dragon thing happened. So I think I want to change up the colors on it too. One of the first things I have to do is get all that old paint off of there. And then my plan is to add some resin into it. We're going to put a little bit of sparkle dust over there in there. Just for an added little kick, you know. It's a van, you can't go too over the top, I don't think. I think one of the first things I'm going to do before I start stripping paint is I'm going to take a tablespoon with water and just put it in here so I can get an idea of what I'm going to need for resin so I don't mix up a whole bunch and have to just throw it away. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then we'll work on getting the paint off of it. Well, it took just a little under 3 tablespoons for the blue part and for the black part. So now that we know what that's going to take for the epoxy, I'm going to go ahead and try to remove the paint, use some paint remover. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it's what I got. If it don't work, we can just start picking at it or chipping it, whatever. So I'm going to give this squirt of this stuff and hope it doesn't screw up the chrome, but if it does, then we'll make it extra super custom. So I'm going to soak this down and let it just marinate for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Okay, so last night I let this thing soak with the paint remover and worked it with a toothpick for a couple hours. Got all that paint loosened up, got it cleaned off of there. Looks better. It looks pretty boring, but we're going to change that. So now I'm going to crank up the heat in the garage, get it nice and warm in here. The epoxy needs to be anywhere from 60 to like 85 degrees is what it says on the bottle. So once I get it all toasty warm in here, then we can start mixing and pouring some epoxy. Alright, I got the garage all warmed up, ready to do some epoxy. Need to mix the two together, equal parts. I'll tell you a little story about what I know about epoxy. A couple years ago, I did some epoxy countertops, the end. And this is just leftover stuff that I had from that. I already had the van, so I knew I'd use it for something. And now the time has come. So we got our 2 parts epoxy here. And this is our little sparkle dust. It's mica powder. We got copper, silver, and gold. Got a couple of cheap tablespoons from the dollar store. Cheap little plastic cup. Don't use a solo cup, they'll melt. This one might melt too, we'll find out. And then I just got some popsicle sticks to mix it up and for whatever else I needed for. Before this was blue, like this one. And I bought a blue one because I thought I would do blue accents on the side of the van. And then it ended up with dragons and lava and all that on there. So we're going to make something that kind of goes with that. So I'm going to try and tint the epoxy with a little bit of red spray paint. If you remember before, I measured this with a couple of tablespoons of water to see how much it'd take to fill it in, and it was a little less than 3. But since we got to do equal parts of the epoxy, what I want to do is I'll just do 2 of each. Then we'll have extra just in case. So I guess it's time to shut up and mix up. Get into it. Whoops. When you mix this up, you want to go real slow. You don't want to whip any air into it. Air bubbles are not your friend. Mix them together pretty good. You can see some air bubbles in there. We'll take care of that later. Okay, I'm going to try to tint it with the paint. Some red paint in there. I think we'll need a little more. A little more paint. Getting closer. Need more red. I'll do this pretty quick, or otherwise it'll start setting up on me. It's kind of a pink. Not messing around now. I think once this lays out, it'll be pretty thin, so I'm trying to make it translucent, not just red, so that some of the chrome will shine through. I think that's pretty good right there. Now let's add some other stuff to it. Put a little bit of the copper in there. A little bit of this gold. Definitely gonna be cool looking. At least I hope so. There we go, we're about ready for this. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe went too much on the gold. Try to get it in all the corners. Wasn't exactly what I was going for, but I think it's gonna look cool. Dang nabbit. I'm just gonna drag this through there a couple times. Kind of get a pattern to it. Trying to make sure it's even on all the edges. Gaps or anything. If I can make it so the water don't get back behind it, that's good too. Alright. Blue right here. Well, it's not what I was going for, but I think it looks cool. Let me bring you in so you can check it out. Well, that's not exactly what I was going for, but it looks pretty cool. Kind of matches the side of the van. I think it looks a little better on the camera than it does in my face, but we'll see what it looks like when it's done curing. Next thing I gotta do is hit this with a propane torch. Slightly go over it just to get the air bubbles out. So I'll go ahead and get that ready to go. And that'll change some of this design too with it blowing on it. So I won't totally know what I've got until I'm done. I don't know if you can see that, but the little air bubbles are starting to make their way out. So I need to get the torch on it. Okay, I can see a bunch of air bubbles rising to the top. They're popping and stuff, so we're gonna help them out with this torch. Just gonna lightly go over it. You can see, maybe you can see the bubbles popping. This way. And that's good enough, really. Don't see any more air bubbles. Wow, that's definitely changing it. Try a little more of this over here. I hope you've seen that change like I did. That was awesome. It looks way different now. Get you in close. It's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna play with this a little bit and see what else I can come up with. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Not touch it again. Looks pretty cool. Not exactly the color I was going for, but it's got some pretty cool designs in it. We'll see what it looks like when it's completely done. But I want to let this set up now, and then I'll come back and do the edge. Still not sure what I'm going to do with that. Maybe black, maybe a different color. Kind of like how the black looks on this one. Kind of gives it a defining line. So, I don't know. Still got to think about it. So I'll bring you back in when this is set up real good. Okay, I've been waiting for this to set up before I move on, but it's taken a while, so we're just going to keep going. I think I'm going to go ahead and put black in the edges. I'm going to do that with the epoxy too. Get some black spray paint for that. I've been trying to figure out how to get down in that groove. I think what I'm going to do is I've got a bunch of these things. So I'm just going to cut the tip off of that and use it like a funnel. Try to just pour it in. I think it'll work. We're going to find out. The black sure made a difference. Definitely made it more pronounced. When I did the black, I added a little bit of this silver sparkle powder. You can't really see it. Can't tell if the camera's picking it up or not. I think out in the daylight it'll show up pretty good. This was the leftover, you can kind of see it in there. So I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. It's a little cold outside right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it in the house and let it cure for a couple days before I put it on. Well, as always, thanks for hanging out at Van Gogh Garage in Little Carburetor Spring, Colorado. Thanks for watching. Bye.